Hey everyone, it's Mark Cavallaro here, Technical Solutions Specialist for NetApp, and I'm joined with Damian.
Hi, I'm Damian, Technical Solution Specialist, part of the Solution Program Office.
And we're here to talk about building a chatbot for our financial customers based off of NetApp storage, as well as NVIDIA's frameworks. So I wanted to bring up the partnership between NetApp and NVIDIA because it's something special, right? So Jensen came up on stage and said nearly half of the files in the world are stored on NetApp. Together, NetApp and NVIDIA can help enterprise build accurate, intelligent, generative AI applications that let companies talk to their data. So being that NetApp is, the primary storage for all file data, we can let customers talk to their data with NVIDIA's frameworks.
NVIDIA has brought together a fantastic framework called NeMo, and NeMo turns the Gen AI popular workloads into microservices that are easily scalable and cloud native, making it super simple to deploy your Gen AI apps. Couple that with your NetApp storage that you currently have on-prem or in the cloud directly into your NeMo environment. Now you have RAG workloads that are easy to create, scalable, and you put them where you need them. And on top of that, there's a ton of great use cases for Gen AI applications that have vulnerabilities or weak points in it, depending on how users are accessing or using that data set. So the NVIDIA NeMo Guardrails platform lets you control how users interact with data, preventing them from having poor interactions or unexpected behaviors from your chatbot or other types of Gen AI use cases. It's a fantastic tool, and we have a great use case at the end, demoing the guardrails and how it works.
Super excited for that. But let's talk about how putting it together, NetApp and NVIDIA can optimize your inferencing. So we'll start with the trained model, and that might be anything from a foundational model like Llama 3 to something that you've trained yourself. And working with NetApp, we can replicate our model from our core data center to our inferencing site. And we could set up something called a snap mirror asynchronous, where ONTAP shared storage will sense when a model is changed, and it'll be able to automatically replicate those changes and that data to your inferencing sites, making the deployment of your model extremely easy and automated. Then let's take a look at that chatbot flow. So at the end here, we're asking our chatbot a question, and in this case, we're talking about iPhone orders. So what is the status of my iPhone order? That prompt is brought into the chatbot web server, that is our endpoint, and NVIDIA NeMo guardrails are able to make sure that that's an applicable question for our large language model. Now we're going to inject our data from our customer knowledge base into that query to give context to that question so we can more accurately answer it. Then our large language model is going to bring that answer back to our endpoint where our customer will get their answer. And in this case, their phone will be delivered in 2 days. Couple all of this with NetApp's value proposition around being intelligent data storage, we have a great story here. So the trained model is sitting on top of ONTAP, where we can replicate data for retraining, right? So we're storing our question and answers from those chatbots to our trained model and our core data center so we can improve our model experience. We can also replicate to multiple inference sites, which many of our large customers are doing today. Couple that with Astra Trident for persistent volume claims and replication, as well as a database backup with Snap Center. It's a complete story with NetApp and NVIDIA to put your models into production. So let's talk a little bit about NVIDIA NIMs, which we actually used in the demo we have today. NVIDIA Inference Microservices is a set of microservices that help speed up the deployment of Gen AI models across data centers, clouds, and workstations. NIM is a part of NVIDIA AI Enterprise and is designed to be extremely easy to use. And you'll see in our demo, within one block of code, we're able to get an API call that sets up our RAG pipeline. NIM makes it easy for IT and DevOps teams to self-host large language models in their own managed environments while providing developers with industry standard APIs that allow them to build things like copilots, chatbots, and AI assistants that can transform their business.
So we have a great use case here of a RAG-powered credit card chatbot as an example from Bank of America, where customers can then ask the chatbot about credit card features, benefits, and points. But I'll partner that with the guardrails where we can prevent inappropriate behavior or having the chatbot do actions that are unexpected. So we have the demo here. I'll pull up the code real quick. So in the demo, we're bringing up with Nemo our chatbot environment along with our embedding model. Pair that with any popular vector store that your team's currently using. It makes that RAG pipeline super simple. We then have the standard prompt, the configuration of the guardrails that we'll get into, and then the chat model we have here available. So with this, we can then ask how many points do I get for travel? And this now goes back to that credit card data set we have in our vector store. That now brings up that we get 2 points for every dollar spent traveling. But if we want to ask something like our favorite space facts, how far away is Saturn? That's not part of what this tool is meant to be used for. This chatbot is only meant for talking about credit card rewards and the benefits you get being a Bank of America customer. And these guardrails are set up in this configuration file from the Nemo guardrail system, where you get to set the models you're using along with the rules behind it that would govern how the users can interact with your chatbot. This makes it super simple for your teams to deploy chatbots that are predictable and safe for your consumers.
So that was an incredible use case there. Thanks, Damian.
Yeah.
So let's get into, what the impact of these LLMs will actually bring to the market here. So the challenge is these growing financial firms are struggling with those customer interactions due to those high quality or those high volume of inquiries, status updates, and consulting. And they have difficulty in providing timely responses and personalized responses. So that transformation is what we just showed, an integrated LLM-powered chatbot into their customer support system. So that will bring things like instant customer support, scalability, personalization, multilingual support, and that's going to enhance the customer experience, reduce the workload, and have better operational efficiency. The conclusion here, large language model chatbot transformed customer service by providing personalized assistance, improved customer satisfaction, operational efficiency, and also boosted sales. I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined, and thank you to Damian for helping me out with this project.